Hi Pisces, this is your reading for June 2019. This month I'm doing exactly the same, 2 cards for each week of the month. I'm also using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland, Whispers of Love by Angel Hartfield, and Affirmation Messages by Miranda Kerr. You know, Pisces, the few readings that I've uploaded today for YouTube, these last few that needed to be done, have been really heavy going, okay? And yours is no exception. You start the month with the 8 of Swords. And if that wasn't bad enough, we then have the 2 of Swords. Now, as I always say with the 2 of Swords, we've come from the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is where the fog clears, okay? Where we get clarity, where we see the truth. But then that means we've got to do something. We've got to make a decision, a choice, a decision. And the 2 of Swords, we just finding it impossible. It's like either decision, whether we make this decision or that decision, neither of them are going to feel very good or very positive to us. After the 2 of Swords comes that 3 of Swords. We haven't got that on the table, but you know, maybe that's why the decision is always so difficult with the 2 of Swords, because ultimately we know that either we or somebody else is going to be hurt. Now, the 8 of Swords is entrapment, feeling mentally trapped, but we're keeping ourselves trapped. You know, the swords aren't keeping us there. We need to take the blindfold off. Quite often with that 8 of Swords, what is around that is fear. And if we're not careful, and we stay in that energy of the 8 of Swords, we then progress up. It's not a progression though, because we get to the 9 of Swords, where again, it's that, you know, that mental prison, where we're having the same thought, the same worry going around and around in our heads. A decision has to be made here, Pisces. And as we're already past the first week of the month, I'm hoping that for those that this is resonating with, you have taken that blindfold off and you have made the decision. Week 2, we have the Ace of Wands, and we have this pesky 7 of Swords that, again, for today's readings, I cannot get away from this 7 of Swords. So the Ace of Wands is potentially something new being offered. You know, the Ace of Wands for me can sometimes be the most passionate energy. You know, the Wands is about passion. It is about, you know, it's a very energetic energy. The Wands is about action. 7 of Swords is sneaky behavior. It can be the thief card. Somebody doing something sneaky on the sly. That Ace of Wands up there, you know, is it potentially an offer being made to you that maybe you can't trust? Maybe for some of you, that is the case. But you've got clarity, as I said. To get to the 2 of Swords, you've come from the Ace of Swords. You've got clarity there. So the Ace of Wands, potentially something new being offered. With that 7 of Swords, could it be that there is the potential there for you to accept this something new? But maybe how can I say it? With the Two of Swords, it may be that someone or something has to be left behind, okay? In order to accept this Ace of Wands, we may have to do that. And rather than tell the person, we may very well be tempted to just sneak away. That could potentially be the situation that you may find yourself in. And if that is the case for some of you, then I feel it will only be because you're not going to want to be there. Because you know the decision is going to hurt the other person. Week 3, we have 9 of Cups. And underneath, we have the Lovers. So 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Is there something that you're wishing for, Pisces? What is it? If somebody said to you, you know, your wish can come true, what would that wish be? For a lot of you, with the Lovers underneath, it's going to be about a relationship. Maybe a deeper commitment with that person. Again, the Lovers can be a choice. Week 4, we have the 6 of Cups and we have the 8 of Wands. 6 of Cups, nostalgia, reminiscing. 8 of Wands, communication. Sometimes it's unexpected or from someone that we didn't expect to hear from. It could simply be in week 4 that somebody from your past contacts you and you both end up having this heart to heart, this reminiscent conversation. You know, you talk about the past, about happy times. You know, it's such a strange reading, this Pisces, and that's how I feel about it. It kind of feels, it just feels strange to me. A decision's got to be made. We got something. See, that Ace of Wands could also be in terms of a relationship. Because like I said, the Ace of Wands for me can be the card very much about passion. But I don't feel it is. I feel the Ace of Wands is more centered. It's an action. Now, look, we can take action in any areas of our life. So I guess it can be different for all of you. It could be for some of you to do with work, for others to do with a relationship. It's going to be different for all of you, but it's an action nonetheless. Just be careful here with that 7 of Swords that you are not the one that's doing something sneaky, because you're going to get found out. Maybe for some of you, this wish fulfillment is going to be in connection with somebody from your past. Now, your card from the Psychic Tarot by John Holland, it came out reversed. So the message is the same, but it's going to be a bit more difficult to achieve it, if you like. So you got firm foundation, but as I said, it did come out reversed. So I'm going to read you from the book. This card denotes that you have already or are currently working toward establishing a solid foundation in the material world. Well, the fact that it's come out reverse would show that there's some difficulty there. And the difficulty, Pisces, is with you. Needing to remove the blindfold. Keeping yourself stuck somewhere that really, I don't think you should be there anymore. Using good judgment and heeding lessons from the past concerning financial matters will assist you in laying a firm groundwork. By doing so, security will have a better chance of building in the future. So, this can very much be around your security, around, there being this firm groundwork there. But you've got to get yourself unstuck, Pisces. You're stuck somewhere. And I think that you probably feel as though you are between a rock and a hard place. Your card from Whispers of Love is honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. And if you look here, this person is wearing this half a mask here. 7 of Swords, as I said, sneaky behaviour. So the message is about honesty. Your message from the affirmations: I give myself permission to be authentic. I am fully self-expressed and never afraid to be who I really am. So be authentic, Pisces. Be your true self. Okay, Pisces, thank you so much for watching. That is your message. I always forget to thank you all for your likes, shares and subscribing, so thank you. And I always forget to mention that these readings are for Sun, Moon and Rising. Thank you so much and take care. Bye.